What's going on, everybody? Welcome to this episode, or it's gonna be like a little mini little sods. I like to call it Jose Rants, dude. This is not the regular podcast. This is gonna be bullshit that we see
On a
daily,
basis.
and it's just like we're so upset about it. We gotta vent, and unfortunately, well, maybe even fortunately, you guys have to listen to it.
For God's sakes,
yeah,
don't be
and
offended.
Maybe you'll learn something. Hopefully, maybe you're one of these people that you know. And if you don't see it, maybe you didn't know it was annoying, or maybe you know. Hopefully, it's insightful in some sort of ways. Maybe it's just good for a laugh,
We're
and
gonna
you
tell it the
and you
best
can
way we can without upsetting too many people.
Yeah, and hopefully you can agree and chime in some comments or something. But today we're going to talk about shitty drivers and how frequent it is to see on a daily basis on these people that are in charge of these 2-ton vehicles, sometimes even more, that they are not paying attention, first of all. Second, I don't even know why they're behind the wheel of this huge ass truck when they don't even know how to drive a sedan. You know what I mean? Or just the basic shit on like, use your fucking turn signals.
Yep.
You know, like, how many of you guys never use your turn signals? I'm pretty sure some of you. You know what I mean? Like, I always do it out of like just print, and if I don't do it, I'm like, I'm an asshole, and it's not very often. You know what I mean? And the frequency of like how much it actually gets ignored is crazy, because it seems like, why do they even fucking put them there? Why would you even like it? It's right there, but it seems like such a hassle for people to just fucking do it. Like, let me know, like, let me know 3 seconds, at least 5 seconds before you're gonna fucking turn. Not just turn or do it as like, I love the one when they're turning and they turn it on as they're turning.
Yeah. Instead of just click it, wait a couple seconds, and then go. It's just people that like, oh, I'm in the lane already, and then I'm hitting the signal. It's like, you're lucky I fucking pay attention to your fucking stupid ass.
Yeah.
Because this is why accidents happen, because people are on their goddamn phones, and then shit fucking people merge over, and you're like, what the fuck, man? It's like, well, it's your fucking fault too. You're on your goddamn phone.
Well, sometimes it's not even that. Sometimes they're just idiots, or they just like don't care.
They're oblivious.
They're just like, well, you see me moving, so it must mean that I'm going. I'm merging. It's like, what the fuck? Like I said, it's right there on every single car. It's universal. There's no other place for it in cars. Like, it's right fucking there.
Maybe their blinker fluid's low.
Yeah.
Check your blinker fluid, people.
Everybody needs to check your blinker fluid.
Yeah, it might be low.
Yeah, because like it does come in handy when somebody lets you know what they're about to do. Yeah. Not lets you know what they're doing when they're doing it, because obviously you're already fucking doing it. Then merging onto fucking freeways. People don't know how to do that.
Or they're going way too fucking slow.
Yeah, if you're in the freeway, if you see the person's an asshole and they're speeding up to get like onto the freeway, it's like, okay, move over. Don't be a dick. And just be like, oh, you're not gonna get in front of me, and then just like start speeding up to match them, and then you guys are just gonna end up doing this shit and honking at each other. Mm-hmm. And when realistically, both like one of you fucked up somewhere, one of you was being a dick. You know what I mean? Just move over. If you can't move over, slow the fuck down.
Slow down, let them in. If you can't get over to the fucking left lane,
what are you gonna lose?
Slow down, let them in, and then fucking go around, and Bob's your uncle. You're fucking free of them.
I'm telling you, man. Like, what are you on your way home to do? Like, fucking, what, you know what I mean? What is so important that people need to be fucking speeding so often?
Well, I can tell you the reasons I speed.
Yeah?
I speed to get away from fucking slow-ass fucking drivers.
Yeah, like this guy was telling me about the story of this person on the freeway. There's nobody in front of her and just being a dick. Well, she was being a dick.
Oh, yeah. The people that are on the freeways or in the roads, around town. And they're driving and you're behind them and they are brake checking with no one in front of them. they're just driving and I'm going too fast. Oh, you're going 10 miles underneath the speed limit. Move your ass over.
Yeah.
Get out of my way. I had a lady today, I was driving from lunch, and I'm not even like riding her ass. I don't like, riding people's asses. It's rude.
Yeah,
it's
half
fucking,
a car length.
like I was like a car length behind her. And she proceeded to look at me through her rear view or her side mirror and start slowing down even more than what she was doing.
I love that.
She went from like 35 to like 20. And I'm not even like riding her ass. And there's no one in front of her. The left lane is completely free. And I'm just like, okay, well maybe she's wanting to turn or something. Right turn passes. Nope. I wait till the third one and I was like, okay, she's not turning. She's slowing down on purpose because she thinks I'm riding her ass. So I'm like, okay, moving the fuck away from you. So I get in the left lane and pass her. And as I'm passing her, I'm shaking my head. What the fuck are you on the road for? You're an idiot. Like, get out of here.
It's like they want to project their bad day onto you.
Well, it's stupid. Well, it even got better because when we got to the street light on Mooney, she's crawling to the turn. And there's no one in front of her, mind you. And she's just like, I see her back there and she just stops and she's just, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh, okay.
Like,
so that...
Are you looking at my license plate or something? Like, I didn't do anything. Like, fuck you. And she gets there and the light's green, right?
Yeah.
And she's stopped there. She's not turning right. When it's green in the crosswalk, usually you stop because there's a pedestrian.
Yeah.
There's no one in the crosswalk. And she just stopped. Like, waiting for, like, a turn signal to fucking tell her to go. It's like, it's green light. You can go. You dumb shit. And I fucking left.
Dude,
people like that just fucking irritate the fuck out of me. Don't be one of those people.
Yeah, I love it. The other day, I was getting off the freeway on Acres right here. And this dude with Nevada plates, not that it matters.
Because they're just people are great.
No, well, they're just a shitty driver in general because there's a street light that on the exit, so you can turn right or left, go straight. The light turned green, and this guy was like legit like creeping out to like, and I was like, okay, and he just completely was just fucking stopped in the middle of the road like. And I was like, yo, the light's green, man. Like, it's not even like you're going
was
against.
Was it a yield light?
No, it was a green light. So I fucking honked. I was like, yo, and then like they finally went, and I went around them. And when I fucking when I was passing by them, the person in the passenger seat was just like, like
how dare you honk at me?
Who the fuck are you? I was just like, it was a green light.
Yeah,
it's a green
Get off
light.
Your fucking phone, pay attention.
No, I don't even know. Like, no, because I could see them in the rear view. He was like, making sure there was no cars coming, but it was a red. Like all the cars were stopped.
Yeah,
they were all stopped right there, and he was like slowly creeping out to make sure that he doesn't get hit.
Wow,
it was awesome. Earlier today, yesterday maybe. I was on the freeway going back here, and then I just see this truck just fucking just swerve and just going back and forth on the fast lane, trying to get in front of me, like he's trying to speed up. And I was like, and then like I look in the rear view, and this fool's just like, he's just like this.
Oh, lovely.
Like just on his phone, like, and he has this huge truck. You know what I mean? And it's just like, fuck this, like I can't let this guy speed up. So I just stayed in front of him and like, I was like going like 75 or some shit. But if you let that guy just keep going, he'll go like 90 and then end up fucking crashing into some, or, just being stupid. And it's just like,
well, let him learn his lesson.
No, because then that's just like, some innocent fucking little old lady gets, hit rear-ended or something. But that's another thing that a good topic you brought up is old people on the fucking road. I don't think
I always get stuck behind an old person when I'm trying to get somewhere. It
feel like
every day. I'm just like,
if you're over 65, you shouldn't be able to go over 65. Or like you have to stay in the fucking
it depends
in the
on
slow
who you
lane.
Are. Like,
you know what I mean? Like
my dad is 65, and that guy can drive like.
Oh, but your dad's a beast, though.
Yeah.
But
there's some people out there, but I mean,
If you look 65, your dad doesn't look 65.
No, he doesn't. But I mean, I'm talking like shit. I mean, well, I guess it's
I don't know.
It's not a fair comparison because there are really good old people drivers out there, and then there's really bad ones. Where it's lovely when you're trying to get somewhere and you're stuck behind two old people, one's in left, one's in right, and they're going the same speed, 10 miles underneath the speed limit, and they're not letting anyone by them. It's just like, move over!
Yeah, no, they're just like, oh, and they're like...
And then they get mad because you're fucking on their ass, and they're just like, ooh, it's like, do you not know how to drive? Do you not know the left lane is for fast people?
Dude,
like, come on.
My main bullshit is when, on my way to work, dude, like, it's in the country road and shit, like, just start skipping each other. It's not like, well, it's a 2-lane road, but you just, if you're gonna be slow, whatever. This one day I was on my way and I was just like, all right, cool, I'm making good time. This fucking car, one of them was cruising in the slow lane going like 65, whatever, that's like the speed limit. And another one saw that she was going like 75, so she was going past him. And I was like, all right, cool. And I got behind her. This bitch like sees me, like, cause I always look in the rear, like you could see them in the rear view. They like look back and be like, motherfucker. Mm-hmm. So like she like got next to dude and slowed down, so where it was just like this, and they were just both going like that the whole fucking way. They like I think they slowed down to like 55.
Wow.
Just to fucking be dick, you know what I mean? And like I was just like, are you shitting me? You know what I mean? Like I get it, it's funny. But like you don't
slamming on my horn, dude.
Oh, dude, I try not to do that shit. Just
because it doesn't. Just be a New York taxi driver. Dude, just fucking slam on that horn, dude. You'd be amazed how like it scares people around here.
Fuck it, yeah.
No one honks at each other, like
everybody's so PC and everybody's so fucking.
I was stuck behind this.
Gotta
lady.
Be cautious.
I was stuck behind this lady at a light, and the light turns green, and I'm like, okay, she's not going. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna give her 5 seconds. I count, literally. And I see her on her phone.
Yeah, they're just...
and I was just like... And finally, 5 seconds, and I just... Wah! And she's all... And she starts staring at me through her rearview mirror, and I'm just like... Don't get mad at me. You're the dumb shit that's on your phone, and it's a green light. Move your ass.
Dude, how...
Fuck, like, dude, it's so funny when you honk at people, dude. They get so fucking like, ugh.
And it's so funny because...
Well, you're getting honked at for a reason. I'm not doing it just to fuck with you.
It's like, what are you doing on your phone? Checking a tweet, checking a Facebook post. Like, you're not doing anything important. Fucking realistically, like, you're not texting anybody important. And if you really were doing something very important, you'll fucking pull over and like, be like, I gotta figure this shit out. Mm-hmm. Or be an adult and get Bluetooth on your fucking car and call the goddamn person. Yep. Quit fucking texting, dude. Yep. Like... Put the phone down. It's fine. Like I look at my phone, I text, whatever, but it'll be like mostly I'll look at it and put it down. Like there's nothing very important that I need to be like making this fucking 3-page essay on my fucking, like why do you need to write a whole paragraph? You're like be like, yo, I'm driving. I'll call you when I get there.
Yeah.
Or I'll text you in a bit. I'm driving.
Yep.
How fucking hard is that? How fucking hard is that? Like, we didn't have phones that long ago so available to everybody, but yet everybody seems to be very unable to function without their goddamn phones. Like, how many people actually turn off their phone for more than like 10 minutes a day? Or do you even turn it off?
I have like no data, so I just shut off my data and like I don't even use my phone throughout the day until I get back on Wi-Fi. Yeah, I catch up really quick, and then I'm like, okay, I'm done.
Like realistically,
there's people out there just do this, Like
they're just like this.
Here we are, doing a podcast, and I could just be one of those people, just.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, totally. Like this person was like really slow the other day, and.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit sucked. Yeah, drivers around here suck. Nah, dude, fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, dude, if you really think about how often you use your phone, like, how often do you really use it for important shit? Like, I'm pretty sure it's less than like.
Oh yeah.
50%. For sure.
I can admit it.
For sure.
When I'm on the road, like I like calling people over texting. I can't stand it. Like,
well, that's why you have
when I'm
Bluetooth
like,
in your car.
especially when I know that your phone is right there next to you, and I call you and you don't pick up, or I text you and they're like, and I know your phone's right there.
Yeah, everybody has a phone. Everybody has their phone on their hip, dude.
Like, you're deliberately ignoring my phone call.
Oh yeah. So I don't really trip off of anything. Like I dude, like how many people do you really need to talk to? And like I get it, you know, it's like, oh well, I got my boys and I got my lady and I got, this, I got to take care of it. You know, I was like, no, not really. You know what I mean? It's just because you just spent an hour at the gym or 2 hours at the gym doing nothing or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, there's no reason why you need to fucking add extra shit to driving, because that's legit, like, most of our day realistically. And then for most of us to not be paying attention while we're fucking doing it. Like I said, in charge of this huge fucking vehicle that can kill somebody, potentially kill you. You know what I mean? It's like
you're driving like a fucktard.
Yeah, and you're pretending that like cruise control fucking actually does drive it, like fucking like Ron Burgundy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
oh, this cruise control, it's like automatic, and it's gonna.
Yeah,
it's gonna get me to where I need to go, and I can be on my phone the whole time. And then you get in that first accident, it's like, well, I put it on cruise control. That's not what it's for, dumb shit.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, man.
If there is people out there that think that ignorantly, it's like, please just
driving in a straight line.
Don't have a license.
Yeah, driving in a straight line isn't as simple as people like mentally think it is, because they'll be like looking like this, and they're they don't realize that like when your head cocks, like so does your body. Like your shoulder just it's like a natural thing. Like to be conscious enough to keep yourself like like this and then look over is different. Mm-hmm. Most people don't have that fucking. It's all one movement. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
try looking around when you're in curves. That don't work.
Okay, yeah, and then there was another thing that depth perception. It's like it seems like people have none of it anymore, right? Like when you watch people fucking backing up in parking lots, like getting out of parking spaces.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit, dude! They'll have like a whole car, half a car length away from like the car that they're like trying not to hit.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, oh, and then like go forward a little bit and then like back. They'll make it a fucking like a 3-point or 4-point like turn to get out of a parking space. Like they have no idea how to navigate and how far away it is from point A to point
That's
B.
what mirrors are for, people. You use every single one you got.
Yeah, and they're like, whoa,
mirrors, and look behind your shoulders and look around for pedestrians, because parking lots are fucking madness.
Dude, always pay attention like when you're driving through fucking parking spaces, because like
on the people that drive through parking spaces or parking lots, fucking going like.
Really?
You need to go that fast to fucking
going more than 5 miles an hour.
Yeah, you're going like 25 to 30 miles an hour in a parking lot. Like, come on,
it's
really?
Like, I need to get to Ross, bro.
I need to get there. It's like, dude,
my girl needs to get the best spot.
Like, there's some shit. What did I do one time? This lady was fucking hauling ass in a Beamer. She came in, and I'm walking across, and she's not slowing down. I literally stopped in front of her car, and she, and I'm like. Really? And she's just like, I just walked super slow to get out of the way, and she finally just pissed off, and I'm just like, fuck you. Hope you get a ticket.
It's like I just got off a 6-hour shift. Ugh.
God forbid.
I have to go home.
God forbid you have to fucking
take care of my kids. You know what I mean? It's just like, dude, like, why are people so fucking angry all the time? I'm pretty sure it has something to do with that goddamn phone.
Well, speaking of people, okay, I work at a grocery store, and this is one thing that fucking drives me nuts. Is like people go in there and they act like you've never worked in a grocery store before. They have to instruct you how to do your job. Like those people that do that, oh my god, I just want to fuck with them so bad. Like I've like these customers that come in and they're like, "Can I have the roast beef? The roast beef right here?" And I just want to fuck with them and be like, "Oh, you mean the turkey right here?" No, the roast beef. I was like, "The ham?" Oh my God, I didn't know roast beef was right here.
Yeah.
I work here 8 hours a day.
Dude. Yeah,
they point to okay, and I want it this way, and
that's a
like,
whole
okay.
That's a whole nother webisode that we're gonna have, man. That's a whole nother rant for sure. Because I spend.
we're on the driving topic.
Oh yeah, we're on driving right now.
Next time.
Oh yeah, that's
people
that's
in grocery stores. Let me tell you.
Yeah, working in retail stores is goddamn brutal.
The people that think they know the job better than you.
That have never done the job.
Never have done it.
Yeah.
Oh man, those people are so much fun.
Those are fun. But no, yeah, and then let's see. It's mostly, that's one of the things is that fucking depth perception where people like spend 10 minutes trying to get out of a parking spot, or they're like when you're at a light or something and they're like 5 cars behind the car in front of them.
Yeah,
and it's like you can't just scoot up a little bit there, and usually if you get next to them, they have glasses on.
Yeah.
Ain't that some shit?
Ain't that
some fucking shit? And I love.
They look at you and they look like bubbles on Trailer Park Boys.
And I love how it's good that old people have these nice cars because obviously they probably earned them or whatever throughout their life. But dude, they buy the nicest cars, and they're scared to drive them.
Oh, old people in Cadillacs, man.
Yeah, old people in these fucking Cadillacs.
Oh, man.
You guys know what I'm talking about.
Boats of the road?
Dude, holy shit.
They just fucking cruise, man.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. It's a dope ride.
It is a dope ride, and you're just supposed to cruise on
and
that
they have nowhere to go.
They have
nowhere to be fast.
When they try to turn in those cars is fucking just...
No, it's not even those. It's like it's the nice new... What it is like they'll buy these nice-ass cars, like Corvettes and shit, and then they don't want to drive... Or like Beamers, some very nice Beamers, or even Teslas, and like they don't want to fucking scratch them or anything, so they don't drive them right, you know what I mean? So they're going 10 miles under the speed limit at all times. Like... They're not even using the reverse cam because they don't know. They don't even understand how to use that goddamn thing. You know what I mean? It's there. I could see it. You could see it back there.
Well, it's hard to kind of
it's not. Well, even if you're 60 years old, that means you've been driving for at least 50 of those years. Because, dude, back then they didn't give a shit. People were fucking driving when they were like 5 years old. You know, like you just go out on the backcountry road. There was no fucking houses around here.
Yeah, Dad was like,
you know what I mean? Like, your dad was drinking, and then like,
Dad, I'm 10. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna teach you how to drive now.
Yeah. You'll sit on his lap and he'll push the gas because he can't reach, but you'll fucking navigate. You know.
I did that.
Dude, for sure. That's how it used to be. But nobody does that with these kids anymore. They just be like, oh, here's a fucking, here's a 2005 Honda Civic, learn how to drive. You know what I mean? So it's like, no, like teach them fucking how to drive. But then again, they don't know how to drive either because nobody taught them. Is driver's ed even in high schools anymore? Yeah. Is it mandatory still?
I don't know if it's mandatory. I think it's elective. But
yeah, it used to be mandatory.
I hated driver's ed. I mean,
well, it's not a fun something fun. It's like, oh, I loved health class. No, you didn't love health class.
Depends on the teacher.
No, well,
remember the teacher we had? I can't remember his name. He was the one with the weird hairdo and shit.
Dude, I got lucky. I got lucky with most of my teachers. They're all pretty legit.
Yeah, I did too.
But no, seriously, I feel like if you fucking fail the driver's test more than 3 times, you have to come back in a year. You know what I mean? Like, come back and, you don't get a car. I don't feel like every 16-year-old should have their own fucking car. Why is that happening? Like, who said that was fine? You're giving these fucking kids... I don't think you should have your own car until you're like 23 to 25. You know what I mean? Like, one where you can afford it, like, cause you start working or whatever, go to college or something. Cause if you're in college, you don't need a car. You need a bike.
Yeah, college definitely.
You know what I mean? Like you don't need a car. Like you need to be fucking like with that bike. You're gonna get your brain started. You're gonna get your blood rushing. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna get ready to learn on your way to fucking school. Like you're gonna get from the if you had headphones on, you're gonna get amped and shit. Like you don't need a fucking car. Like, and some of those kids live down the street. You know what I mean, from schools and shit. So, yeah, I feel like, and then they're like, oh, well, what if I need to get to work? And it's like, well, where are you working at 23 to 25? Like, I was working down the street from my house. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm still at the same place.
Yeah, like
I got hired on at 18.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure though. Like, you're not that far. You've never been that far away that you couldn't do that.
I've ridden my bike to work plenty of times.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, fun. It's just, you have to leave 30 minutes earlier? Yeah. Like, what are you doing?
Get some exercise out of it?
Yeah, it's so simple, but people are so fucking lazy, you don't want to do that. So, no, it's like, no, I'll just give my kid a car, at 17 when they're ripe and, very mentally stable, obviously.
I did some stupid shit when I got my car.
Yeah, of course. Of course. And then, once they turn 21, they think they're fucking invincible, so they fucking, they start drinking and driving and then start getting these DUIs and start, hurting themselves and other people and shit, getting accidents. It's like, dude, you don't need a car. Fucking.
You sound like such adults now.
I know, right? Well, no, I think the thing with adults.
Goddamn young boys and shit. Fucking ruining everything.
Yeah, it makes so much sense now because
it does.
The more experience, the more you see, you're just like, dude, you guys are fucking retarded.
Yeah, you guys are, and you get worse by every year.
It's like, you guys don't know shit because obviously, we have more experience, so we would know more and be like, oh, you shouldn't do that. And they're like, and when you're growing up, you're like, why? And you have to find out for yourself, whatever. But yeah, it's like, you guys are dumb as shit,
Unfortunately, that's how it works.
Shouldn't have a car before 25. We were talking about you shouldn't have a car after, or, so if you can pass legit driving tests at 70, then okay, yeah, keep it.
Yeah,
but
there should be mandatory tests after a certain age.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I'd say it's 60.
It shouldn't be the same test. It shouldn't be the same test for everybody. Mm-hmm. No, you should have it like a little bit harder for the young ones and then a little bit harder for the older ones. And then like the ones that are in between, like us, that are, like have it kind of mix it up a little bit, But dude, it shouldn't be so easy that you're able to keep your license like with bifocals. You know what I mean?
I had to retake a written test the other day when I renewed my license. I took an 18-question written test, and it's so fucking noisy in there. And they say on the test it's like no talking or during the test, but there's so much noise in there. I had to read the question a few times because
all you hear is people on your phone.
Yeah, that's all I hear is people fucking talking, and I'm like, I can't focus on this fucking question. And the question's like a trick question sometimes, and you're like,
yeah, it's all about the wording.
Trying to focus on the words, but you're fucking hearing all this noise. I was like, dude, they should have cancellation headphones.
You would think,
or earbuds, where
you would think that California can afford some shitty headphones.
Yeah. Out of 18 questions, I missed 3.
The first time I did it when I was 18, I got 100% the very first time. The second time I did it when I was I don't know.
Some of those questions I was like, I've never been in that situation.
No, yeah, I think it was like 28. I think that's when I renewed it again. I missed one because I was stupid and I didn't read it right, and it was like, if the left, if it's a straightaway going left, can you turn onto it if you're in the left lane? And I just didn't read it right. Mm-hmm. And I was just...
That was my problem.
Yeah, it was just... I was just like... Because I was just like, this is a stupid question.
I couldn't focus on the question because there was so much fucking noise where I was at. And I was like, kids crying and kids laughing and people talking. And I'm just like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Shut up, people.
Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah.
DMV should be like a library. Quiet, please.
Well, it's supposed to be. That's what the signs say. But you know, there's no actual quality
Signs.
control.
Yeah, California. This is California. Fuck signs.
Yeah,
No one
signs
listens.
don't mean
That sign offended me.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
take the sign down. We don't want to offend anybody. Take the sign down.
Yeah, if signs meant anything, people would stop at stop signs. You know what I mean? Like, no. When was the last time?
No one knows how to use a fucking stop sign.
No, when was the last time you seen somebody stop behind the stop sign?
Oh,
Dude,
the fucking California roll every time.
Today fucking...
4-way stops, bro. The worst.
Today I was...
People are fucking retarded at those.
I got off on Mooney.
What's this?
Why
is everyone stopping?
I got off the freeway onto
Where's
Mooney.
the light telling me to go?
Turning right, right? And I was in the far right lane, and then it's the double rights, right? I was in this one, and I was like, oh, looking over, and I was, and then the chick that was behind me was just like legit, like I was stopped. She just legit was just like this. It was a red light. She just went. Was looking over, but did not stop. Like, just slowed down enough to be like, oh, there's nobody coming, and just fucking left. If it was a green light.
Yeah.
Dude, I was just like,
wow.
All right. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, that's what we're doing.
That's what we're doing.
And then you can, she sped up and kept going, you know what I mean? And you could tell she was probably in the middle of an argument with the man that was in the fucking passenger seat.
Yeah.
And so it's like, fuck. People drive while they're, angry. They drive while they're in, depressed situations, you know what I mean? So there's fuck you, I don't care anymore,
you owe me this.
Yeah, my boyfriend's not answering me back, my girlfriend's a bitch, you know what I mean? And they're just being stupid about it and just, projecting all their fucking shit on you, and it just interferes with our life and makes us pissed off, which is, one, that's what they're fucking aiming for. So you can't let them win. Don't let the terrorists win.
4-way stops, people. Come on.
4-way.
It's very simple.
Damn,
the person to your right goes. And it goes in a clockwise or a counterclockwise motion.
Straights go, turn. Straights, turn. Straights.
Yeah.
The straights
just people
go, and then the ones in the turn lanes go.
If you stop before... If someone stops before you... That person gets to go first. Not, I'm going to go. Oh, my God.
I California rolled better than you did, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I fucking love
when
that.
I go up to a busy intersection and it's the blinking red light, I'm like, where can I turn off? Because I can't fucking
Dude,
handle this.
I go as soon as I can because I know it's going to get
You have to be aggressive. Like, you stop and you look everywhere, no one's moving.
Yeah, dude, I give it a 1 second. I give it 1 second.
The person over there that stopped before you, and you stopped after them, and they still don't go, and you're like, you're an idiot. I'm going.
Dude, I give it 1 second. I'll look, and then you'll see everybody looking at the next person. I just go, fuck it. You know what I mean?
Or no.
While you retards figure out who gets to go, I'm going to go.
No, I'll direct people. I'll direct people out my window and shit. And I'm like,
I'll laugh.
Go, over,
dude.
Now, go, now I go, stop. I do that, and people are like, ooh.
Yeah. When it's somebody else's turn.
Sometimes I just want to be out there and be like a traffic cop and be like,
yeah.
Okay, stop, you're an idiot, do not do that. Fucking your turn. Okay, you wait. Go.
Dude, realistically, you have to do that because I'll see people and I'll be like, it's your turn. Go. You know, and they're like,
oh.
They're like, are you sure? And
they do that I'm not sure. It's like, don't hesitate, go.
You're building traffic behind you. Yeah. Dumb shit. Fuck out of the road. Seriously.
And be aggressive if you're in the turn lane wanting to turn.
I get you're trying to be nice.
At a stop sign, you fucking go to let everyone else know, hey, it's my turn. Then go.
Yeah, I get people who are trying to be nice. They're like, oh, I'm trying to let you in and shit. I was like, no, there's 10 cars behind you. Fuck out of the way. Just go, dude.
Yeah,
don't worry about
happen.
me.
You
know what I mean? Then that's what builds rage in people. They're just like, hey, why isn't this person moving? And they're like, oh, because they're waiting for this person to go. It's like, no, well, just fucking go. You know what I mean? Or another one that I love, and especially I've seen it today, when there's 2 lanes, they're going straight, and people build up on one lane.
Oh yeah.
and then don't use the other lane. And it's completely empty.
Yeah, that happened.
And it's like all these cars could get out of the way if they just moved over.
Oh, the turn right onto the freeway on Mooney, where everyone uses the left,
Oh, yeah,
and the whole right is empty. Like, come on, people, come on. If you're trying to get on the freeway and you don't want to wait in line, just go down the next road and just get on the freeway on Demery.
It's fine.
Like it's
just
the same shit.
It's gonna cost you a minute.
Yeah, it's gonna cost you a minute, and you don't have to be so frustrated.
I love this shit. Well, that's the thing, though. Like I said, young kids, they don't know how to fucking navigate their emotions and all that shit, especially if they're having a hard day. They're all stressed out and shit, and they're just like, I just want to get home. And then they have these nice cars that can do shit because their dad or whatever, their parents bought it for them. So they fucking they
accelerate and go really fast.
And then they don't use their turn signals. They don't fucking follow the rules. And then they're like I said, it probably took them like 3 or 4 times to actually get their fucking license. And it's just like, dude, there has to be a better system.
You know what helped me is okay.
There's too many fucking cars.
I don't know if anyone else feels
too many
this way,
cars
but whenever you see a car just fucking speeding up for no reason, they have loud ass cars and they're just whoa,
yeah.
They're like, what was the point of that? And you get frustrated because it's dude, what a fucking idiot.
It's
All you have to do is this.
It's just peacocking.
Look at the person that you're with.
It's being a dick.
Look at the person you're with and be like, hey, bro, wow, that guy was going really fast.
No, I love that shit, dude.
Really fast. Did you see how fast he was going?
No, dude, I love that shit. I'm like,
he's so fast, man. That guy must feel so cool.
Dude, yeah.
Just mock him, dude. It's fucking idiots.
I love when they have a badass system in a shit car.
Oh, yeah.
Or dope-ass rims in a shit car.
Mm-hmm.
I love that shit.
It's oh, dude, he spent all of his money on that.
On those rims,
instead of paying off other shit. Or putting that money towards a new car. You
can't do that. Can't do that. So what is your solution, Jordan? Less cars, more public transportation, ride a fucking bike like they used to back in the day.
That won't happen. There's just too many people that like their materialistic things and people in their cars. There's so many people in this world or in this state that one person per 4-vehicle car, on the freeways, so you just see fucking hundreds of people just in one car with a big SUV. It's what's the point of that?
Yeah, and there's suburban, and it's one.
If you're gonna commute, get a commuter car.
I don't know. I was talking to Hannah about that, and I was like, one thing I would do, when I run for governor, and my platform is gonna be, dude, fucking 2 cars per house, man. Pick them.
Oh.
Pick them. Who's walking? Who's riding a bike? Who's commuting with who? That's how it used to be, man. My mom would drop us all off at school, and she would have to go to 2 different schools and then have to go to work after that. We didn't all have our own car to get to fucking school. I had to walk home since I was from 5th grade to fucking senior year. Well, junior year, because my senior year I had that girlfriend that Keely that had a car. So, but yeah, 2 cars per house. What do you think about that? If you go to get a car or whatever, they'll look up your address and it'll be in the database that there's 2 cars that are at that address. You can't get another car, buddy.
Yeah. I don't think it's a car thing. I think stupid people need to stop breeding.
No, well, that's what I'm saying. There's too many people, so that means there's way too many cars.
It's like Bill Burr said, it's just there just needs to be a mandatory test for people. And you take this test and you forget a pencil, you're fucking out. They don't care how smart you are. You forgot your fucking pencil.
I think.
See ya.
Okay, what you do is no babies allowed for 5 years.
No, we definitely
imagine that.
We honestly need to do something like what China's doing. Two babies per household.
No, because then you're gonna have to end up killing babies because nobody uses birth control in this fucking goddamn country or universe. What was it? What? Fuck. You made me forget. It was a goddamn Asian shit.
I was talking about
too many people. Oh no babies for 5 years, right? So that means all these people need to die. Let all these people within those 5 years die.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then there's not, more create. And then, like, I feel like it'll fucking even itself out after a while. Like a few years, 3 years, no babies.
Yeah, we'll see.
You know what I mean?
They'll never do it, though.
Oh, of course not, because it'll be like, why are you taking away my free will, bro?
Well, technically, I mean, yeah, they say we have an overpopulation problem. I mean, there's something,
No, well, there's more people being made than there is dying.
They're dying, yeah.
Because everybody wants to live forever. You know what I mean? And which is
natural
fine.
selection.
Okay,
is
that's fine.
Not happening.
But the purge can't be a real thing. But what you could do is make sure that nobody, or try to make sure that nobody has kids. For a few years and let people die, and then
You're on like a waiting list.
I don't know, something.
Yeah.
It has to be like a world.
You have to apply to have kids.
There has to be like a world system that is just like, dude, there's too many fucking people here, and instead of killing everybody, let's make sure that there's nobody being born. So what I mean? I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well, higher ups just aren't that smart.
But anyways, that's a whole nother topic.
We're closer to them creating a super fucking anger virus, like 28 days later shit.
Or might as well just kill everybody.
Actually sit down and be civil and be like, hey, well, let's have a plan here. No kids for 5 years or whatever like that. You have to apply. You have to have a license or some shit.
Yeah. I don't see why
that leads to other shit because legal system and all that.
Well, it's just a matter of free will and all that bullshit. But then, like I said, I think with the car thing, that's something that you could regulate. Like you could put that in the database and be like, 2 fucking cars per house, man. What do you need more? Why is there 5 cars parked outside of your fucking house? Why does everybody need their own car? First of all, and then secondly, if everybody has their own car, that means that they should be able to afford to like live on their own, and that, or what I mean. Well, why is there like 6 people that live in your house?
It's like if you have kids, you have 3 kids, you buy 1 car for those 3 kids, and be like, you share the car.
And then there's a situation like ours where there's 3 people living in this house, and we're all adults, and we're all roommates and shit. But if it's a family home and the kids, all have the car. Like a 17-year-old, a 20-year-old, and a fucking 23-year-old, and none of them are gonna be leaving the nest anytime soon.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do they all? It's just like, well, what if Jerry wants to go to the baseball game? You know what I mean? It's like, no, we'll fucking find the bus route. There's buses.
How close is it? Walk, ride a bike.
Yeah, I don't know. People are so. It's like the idea of telling somebody to walk down the street.
Man, people are too materialistic, man.
It's so gnarly.
It's crazy.
Materialistic, lazy,
yep.
And it's so available. It's so available, and it's not that hard to get a fucking car. If you can go to a used car spot, you can drive away with a car that day. Mm-hmm. And like you can have
live right next to a grocery store, and I'd fucking sometimes I'm lazy and I drive there.
Yeah,
to be honest, but
you are.
But so most of the time I fucking walk across the street.
Why not?
Because fuck it. Why am I gonna waste gas?
You know what's funny though is when
walk
people
across the street and get my beer and come back home.
When you see people walking down the street, and like you have that automatic thought like you poor piece of shit. You know what I mean? Like. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have that thought.
People that are walking in the rain, man.
Oh, yeah, that's hard. Like, I saw some kids walking in the rain, but, like, the girl didn't even have her hood on. She had a hoodie, but she didn't have the hood on, and you could tell her hair is all wet and shit. And I was just like, well, they kind of look like dirty little kids, though.
Yeah, or bums. The bums I feel really bad for. I mean, but they're fucking resilient, man. Bums are survivalists. That's tents and shit and fucking.
That's another one that I want to do.
I feel bad for them in the winter because it gets cold outside.
Right. But yeah. So yeah. Anyways, fucking drivers, learn how to drive, please, people. Don't be dicks. You don't need to be a dick.
Don't ride people's asses unless just move out of their way. Best strategy, get the fuck away from slow people as fast as you can. Just get away from them because
read the road.
They're going to cause more problems than it is. It's like, get away from them. And if they get mad at you because they're stupid, they're too stupid to fucking understand anyway. So, whatever, just get the fuck away from them.
Yeah, don't
frustrate. Don't make yourself frustrated because they're an idiot.
Yeah, don't frustrate yourself and make your road rage.
Yeah, just get away from them.
Don't let them win.
Pass them and say you're a fucking fucktard and see ya.
Yeah, don't flip them off. Just wave at them. Wave at them with a nice smile.
Fucking smile. Hi, yeah.
And don't be. It's a lot more fun when you piss people off with kindness. Believe me. So it's easy to get mad. It's easy to fucking. You got to remember, you're going 60, 70 miles an hour.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like,
when you get mad, you make more mistakes.
That's just not slow, man. And you're in a fucking tank. Don't be a dick. Don't slow down on people just because you see them coming and just being like, oh, I'm going to fucking be an asshole and just do that on purpose. Nah, move over, let them pass, and then just get back to what you're doing. Like, it's not a big deal. You're not going to lose any time. But it is... Like, it could cause accidents. You're going to make your day worse. Or, if you're that asshole that likes to do that kind of stuff for funsies, is like, okay, well, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, you're a dick. Don't be a dick. I don't know. Just don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick.
It's so much easier when everybody is just flowing smoothly and you get there where you're supposed to be at a good time. And nobody's like just clogging up the road for no goddamn reason. I hate
to a happy place in driving where you're just in a perfect pocket of fucking people that know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, and then if somebody's going the actual speed limit and you're
go with the flow of traffic
and you're a speed demon, like go around them. Don't be a dick and be like ride their ass because realistically they're on cruise control. They're not gonna go any faster, dude. Like just fucking go around them. Just. Don't like high beam them and shit and just be a dick. Just be like, all right, well, this is what this person's doing.
Yeah, technically you have no idea who that person is and what they're capable of. I mean, they could fucking have road rage and have a gun or something, and they could do all kinds of
silly shit. You never know
what's going on. Could be some serial
on.
Killer that writes down your fucking nameplate and finds you later. Like fuck.
Yeah,
that.
Follows you home.
Yeah, nope.
You know what I mean? Like it just
nope.
It's silly, man.
It's not worth it.
Just if everybody can just be civil and just fucking drive right, that'd be great. And then there's gonna be a series. We're gonna, we have a lot of venting to do. We have a lot of venting to do out there, people, and we're gonna, do it in this kind of format. I feel is the best way, and hopefully everybody connects and relates because I know everybody hates fucking the drivers out here. And we can go on all night about it, but realistically, I think we touched on most points.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, love you guys. Drive right. Fucking use your turn signals. Don't be a dick.
Yeah.
And
fill your blinker fluid up.
Yeah. Make sure that, you're not on your goddamn phone. Wait to listen to this shit till you get home.
Yep.
That'd be great. All right, guys. Have a good night. Drive safe. Jordan.
Safe. Later.